When Reverend Henry Townsend, the founder of journalism in Nigeria, introduced the profession by publishing the first tabloid Ìwé Ìròyìn fún àwọn ará Ẹ̀gbá on November 23rd, 1859, he probably had no inkling how far his idea would stretch through the decades. However, 164 years down the lane, journalism has truly evolved in Nigeria from sectional to national and even global reportage. There has been a strong relationship between the palace, the ancient town of Abeokuta, and journalism, which can never be separated. There is also a special spot, an historic place in Ijemo, Abeokuta. It is the epicenter for convergence of newspapers and confluence for Abeokuta vendors. The three-story building, although old structure, still serves this purpose, but not as it used to be alive, as newspaper business is gradually going into extinction due to the social media and internet journalism. That should be a topic for another day. Saturday's special this week is focusing on a man who stands out as a reputable and consistent vendor who has seen it all, supplying newspapers to notable Nigerians since 1974. He has been in this business for more than 5 decades, despite being physically challenged with his speech, a bit incoherent, but he remained undaunted, not wanting to turn a beggar.
I'm a
native of Abeokuta, born in Obafemi Owode local government. I had my early life and my primary school education at Anglican Ishon proper in the same local government. Sadly, I lost my father in 1971, and with no financial support to continue any education, I opted for newspaper vendorship. This began in 1974.
This septuagenarian, Nureni Adesegun, an orphan at a tender age, is very popular in Abeokuta for selling newspapers since he lost his dad in 1971.
I
used to supply some of the biggest and notable names in Abeokuta far back then.
School board paper. School board man tap paper on this is my dear to hospital. Hospital and broad doing the man tap paper not sister bed.
His story is heart-touching, as he has gone through a lot to make a living for someone who has been on the street for so long. During his productive years with his condition, he felt disappointed with himself.
All I believe in is dignity in labor. That is why my situation has remained like this.
It was a cool, bright Monday morning, which happens to be the first working day of the week. As usual, he moves from his house at Ijaye in Abeokuta to Ijemo, where he picks newspapers and moved round trekking to deliver newspapers to his customers at their doorsteps, not minding the distance.
He's one of our vendors in this circulation area. 40-something years. Well, he has been selling for us always. When he comes in the morning, we give him papers, then he will go and sell it for us, and we give him his commission dailies.
He's been very long. As a schoolboy, I saw him hawking or selling newspapers. Of course, at times I will even read from the newspapers. He has been there, very consistent, and he has served a lot of big people in this city. In fact, as a matter of fact, at one point or the other, he was part of those distributing papers to people at the government house. You will want to remember the man called Arowora, and of course, they are colleagues. They have been distributing paper to people in Abeokuta for a very long time.
To say the least, Adesegun lays his head in this unbeatable structure after trekking around Abeokuta with his condition to make a living.
Àwọn kan lè jẹ, àwọn kan ò rí, àwọn kan ń wọṣọ àsìkò, àwọn kan ń sùn sábẹ́ gàdá, àwọn kan ń tó lè jọ bí iṣu, àwọn kan ń jọba, àwọn kan ń ṣẹ̀rú, àwọn kan ń ṣe bí Olódùmarè, ọmọdé òòjọ́ ń ṣaláìsí, àwọn kan ṣàyè dàwa máa lọ, àwọn kan ń ṣọdún, àwọn kan ń sunkún, àwọn kan ń wojú Olódùmarè.
The house, dilapidated in all ramifications and which can't pass any structural test, however, remains his home for years.
This is where I live, in its squalor. I use it in joy because I have no better option.
Not visibly strong, with substantial parts of it gone, the house looks like a death trap as rain drenched Adesegun due to haphazard nature of the roofing. Adorning the room are customized used jackets given by different newspaper organizations to enhance his business, which the man wears every day, but the one he loves most is the one inscribed by Punch newspaper.
I never knew the man is still alive, and I got moved, and I was happy that you guys are bringing up such story. What I'm expecting Nigerians to do, and what I think I will advise equally your station to do is, when you are doing that, I think you should enroll quite a number of philanthropical organizations in Abeokuta, like some of the clubs that we know. To come in, because that man has portrayed one. I saw in that your promo where he answered and said, Yoruba ki shagbe. That one came really strong on me. And he can't beg, he cannot equally steal, and whatever comes his way is what he's taking. And this is diligence, this is honesty, and I feel it should be compensated. I think if you really want diligence, if you want honesty, if you want integrity, this is a person that we should showcase to symbolize and embodies that integrity, diligence, honesty, hard work, believing that what you do should earn you.
With many having access to the promo of the Saturday special package, attention is now of the man, as kind-hearted Nigerians have offered various forms of assistance, trying to rehabilitate him away from the house to a much better place. The good news is that Adesegun has uncompleted house within Abeokuta, and all efforts cum supports given by Nigerians have been diverted to complete the house and then begin a new life.
I
urge every well-meaning Nigerian to support him. The construction of his abandoned house is on, but we need more support.
He's married with 4 kids, but when asked about the family, the story looks pathetic, as everyone has deserted him for a better life. The takeaway and the man's story is to have made up his mind never to beg for alms, and also, when there is life, definitely there is hope.
About a thing